This is the unpackaging of a GoPro Hero 8 special bundle. This video is for those of you who are technically challenged, such as myself. If you've been using this camera for a while, or the earlier versions, this video is probably not for you. But if you would like to give some tips on how to use this camera in the comment section down below, I know I would appreciate it, and those watching this video will probably also appreciate it. Real quick, I like to just mention how I came about this GoPro camera. I was looking to upgrade my equipment for the production of my YouTube videos, and I decided on getting the Canon Rebel 7. When I went to Best Buy to get it, salesperson over there suggested that I get it for the type of videos I do. She said this would suit my needs a little bit better. It was about $300 less. So I went home. I said, let me think about it. I went home. At the time, it was at $349. This was priced. Well, while I went home to look it over, I went to their website. Come to find out, you need a cell phone to get all the functions of this camera, to use everything that they have to offer. Well, for those of you that have been following me for a while, it's been about 11 years now since I had a cell phone, and I didn't want to buy a cell phone just to use this camera. So my mind was made up. I'm going back. I'm getting that Canon Rebel 7. These numbers are throwing me off. Rebel 7, Rebel 7, GoPro 8. Anyway, when I went back there, one of the salespeople there said, you don't need a phone, that you could actually use your computer. So I said, all right, but in the meantime, this went from $349 to $399. It cost me $50 to think this over. But I want to point out, if you're buying this camera, look for the special bundle, because this camera goes for $399, but in the special bundle, you get this headset, you get a battery. It's showing one, but when I called customer service, you get two batteries in here. You're supposed to have two batteries in there, and the card. You're supposed to get two batteries in here, the card, and this little tripod. I never had a GoPro camera before. I'm not familiar with them, only what I've seen online, and it gives you the functionality of it over here. The box doesn't give you that much information on it, but if you go online, if you go to GoPro.com, you can see what this camera offers. Now for the unboxing. I had this camera for over a week, and I just now had the chance to get into it, and I hope it's everything they say it is. So, get this in focus a little better. Here's the camera itself with a little picture on it. Not that much there when you think what you're paying for it. Now, that's a little concern here. I see this lens. Doesn't look like this lens would come off. I thought these lenses came off, so if you scratched them, you could replace them. This doesn't look like it comes off. That's the first thing that I noticed. Because the whole idea of this camera is that if I'm working under a car, or if I'm doing something kind of rough outside, working on some equipment, that I could use it. But I know I scratch my glasses a lot of times when I'm under a car. That's a little bit of a concern there. Well, let's see what else we have. All right. Look at this camera. Well, what do we do here? Let's see. This looks like it should slide. Let's see if I can find some directions before I end up snapping something before I even get started. I'm trying to change my ways a little bit. I'm usually not one to follow directions. But, okay. Here's another mount. This looks like something maybe you could put onto your helmet or your dashboard, or I don't know, maybe a surfboard even. So we have the mount. We have the wire. They said that this doesn't come with a charger. You could charge it through the computer, but I checked. I have one of those little iPads that have a charger that the voltage is right for this. They said if you hook it, or you could just hook it to your computer. If you hook it to the computer, it takes like twice the length of time to charge the battery. There's supposed to be two batteries in here. Here's one. Okay, that was good. I was a little concerned about this because it didn't show it on the box, too. So we do have the 2 batteries. What do we have here? What's this? Oh, this is that headband, I'm assuming. And here's the disc with the adapter. Okay, so it looks like it's a whole package that you can get up and running with. I don't see any, oh, there it is on this side. I was looking for some. Funny, the one time I'm looking for instructions, I couldn't find them. Let's see what we have here, okay. Well, here's our little tripod. Okay, so this will be good when I'm working with one hand and holding the camera with the other. And this is supposed to open up to a tripod, I believe. Again, I don't want to snap anything here. Oh, okay. That's easy enough. So we have a little tripod. I don't know what this is, this GoPro Plus, Unlimited Cloud. I'm going to read up on this and see which way we have stickers. I don't know what you do with these. And again, for those of you that know how to use this video is probably a little too slow for you as far as what I'm showing. But for those of you like myself who never owned one or know anything about this, I hope this gives you some kind of indication what you'll be getting. We are here. Okay. I don't know who's going to read this, but whatever I read in here, I know I'm going to need a magnifying glass. I'm going to look this over, and I'll be back. So far, what we got out of here, we have the camera that's on this plastic mount that's attached to the box. I don't know if there's any specific reason that's like that, if that's an extra mount that's on there. So before I go tearing everything apart, I'm going to read the instructions. We have this little mini tripod, and everything they said I was going to get is in here. So far, so good. My biggest concern on this, that the voice recording would be loud enough. It's a problem I currently have with the camera that I'm using now. But you can add a mic to this, so we'll see. As soon as I finish with this, I'll be back. I'm back. I went through this manual, and I have to tell you, it was worthless. I had to read it with a magnifying glass. The camera's not going to pick any of this up. The only thing I did find was that it says on the electrical that it's 5 volts with 1.5 amp. I have to use the magnifying glass on this. And when you check the battery, we get the magnifying glass, it says that the battery's 3.85 volts with 3.85 volts with 1,220 megaamps. I don't know if this is what the charging should be, because it doesn't say anything about how to charge or if you should charge the battery first. So I'm going to go online. I'm going to go to the GoPro site and see what I find out over there. Oh, and this orange card, this GoPro Plus, it has unlimited cloud storage for your GoPro footage, damaged camera replacement, no questions asked. Try it free at GoPro.com, free plus. It says try it free. So I'm assuming they're giving you a free trial and then there's a fee. But again, there's nothing on here about what the fee is. So what they gave me over here was useless. On this white card, it has, do you have questions? Chat with experts at GoPro. No need to return to the store. Well, I'm going online. I'll see how I make out, and I'll be back again. Well, as I mentioned before, this little booklet is practically useless. I did go to their website, and I found a wealth of information. First of all, I was having trouble getting this camera off the bracket before. What you have to do here is to lift this rubber tab up. Camera's picking this up. This rubber tab. Squeeze these 2 prongs, and it just slides right out. That's all it was to it. And like I mentioned before, I want to be careful with it. I didn't want to break it. You can see I have the side door off. I have the camera in. It's charged, and I have the disc in. And this door does come off. When you're charging the camera, if you don't have a charger, see right here. There we go. You can see where my thumb is. You would just plug it into there, plug it to your computer, or if you have a device such as this is from one of the little tablets that I have. I checked with their service department, and this is 5 volts with a 1 amp output, and they said this was okay to charge with. There's no problem with this. So if you have this already from another device, the cable that comes with it, this charges it fairly quick. With the computer, it takes about twice as long. I'm going to take you to their website and show you how to navigate through it real briefly. It's not going to be an in-depth tutorial at all, and some of the things I found out when I was there.
And this is the GoPro website. See, they're advertising the Heroes 8. When you go onto the site, the footage is something else. Very sharp. But what we're looking for over here is the apps. Swing on over to the middle of the screen right here. Apps, click on that, scroll down. If you had a cell phone, you'll be using this one right here, this app. But we have the computer, so you want to scroll all the way down. And here's some information, that orange card we had before. And again, it doesn't tell you the price. So I guess you have to click on it to find out what the price would be. But if you're going to buy other equipment, it might be worth it because they're giving you 50% off. Right over here, do it on your desktop. Quick desktop right here. Click on that and download it. I'm not going to download this because I already have this on my computer. But if you get to this point or have trouble before you get to this point, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. Right down here. Keep scrolling. And when you see sales and support, click on that contact us. Where are you? Right? Come on down. Sales and support. Contact us. Here we go. When you click on this, it gives you the hours you could contact them. Fill out the information. The product you have. This is the GoPro Hero 8 Black Hero 8. Fill this information out. Give them a phone number. You'll get a prompt saying, mine said they'll call in 5 minutes, and they did. They called within 5 minutes. I couldn't get over it. But the call was dropped, and I said, that's it. I'm never going to get anybody now. I sent them another, I guess this be an email. They called me back in 3 minutes. I have to tell you, and if you want to check the accessories while we're talking over here, I have to tell you, I wasn't this impressed with a customer service rep, and I don't know how long. This guy was phenomenal. He answered all my questions that I had at the time. He even asked me questions to make sure I could follow through. I had trouble getting an app. I had trouble getting a manual. And he was able to get a manual for me and sent it to me by email. Now, some of the things I found out through this rep is that the battery comes with a 30% charge. It's okay to use the battery right out of the box. Do not use the camera with the battery charging while it's inside the camera. To download updates, you have to insert a disk into the computer, then put that disk back into the camera. The battery must have at least 50% charge to perform this task. And unlike what I was told, you cannot watch what you are videoing on the computer. But you can edit the video on the camera or the computer with the app. Well, for now, that's it. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to like and share. It does mean a lot. And ring that notification bell not to miss any videos as I upload them. Thank you, and until next time, stay well.